This is a message for young men and their families who are wanting to have a vasectomy. Vasectomy is a dependable method of permanent birth control for men who are satisfied with their fertility. In many cases, that satisfaction means a certain number of children, whereas in others, it may mean no children at all. Some men may choose to have a vasectomy convinced that their fertility has been satisfied at an early age, less than 30, for example, and in some cases after no children at all. Although reproductive decisions are absolutely an individual matter, there are some important considerations for you to keep in mind before getting the procedure if you are in that situation. So let me speak directly to you. Regret is a possibility. We know that men who have vasectomies when they are in their 20s, especially if they have had fewer than 2 children, may be the ones most likely to seek vasectomy reversal at a later date, often regretting their vasectomy decisions if their reversals are not successful. Some of those men may never express any regret at all and live happily with their decision, but it is important to consider your options in case such regret occurs. Sperm banking before the vasectomy, adoption, and the elevated costs and limitations of a potential reversal procedure should be considered. Remember that we all change, and you may have a much different outlook in life and parenting 10 years from now. Remember that relationships end. Since more than 50% of American marriages end in divorce, you may not be with the same partner 10 years from now, and a new partner may have a different desire for children than your present partner does. It is known that the strongest predictive factor for the request of a reversal is the change in a marital status. So, just because your present partner shares with you never wanting to have children or more children, her desire may change 10 years from now, or she may not even be your partner 10 years from now. Now, if your personal decision is to live child-free, then embrace it and keep an open conversation with your partner about your desire. For some, despite using contraceptives properly, a pregnancy can still occur. In such situation, if you and your partner are not morally opposed to abortion, you may consider it as a backup option, and having a vasectomy now may not seem as critical to avoid an unintended pregnancy. However, Dad, as an alternative, may have very limited access in some areas of the country at this moment. And you must keep in mind that if she gets pregnant, the choice is hers. Vasectomy should be considered a permanent and a non-reversible procedure because vasectomy reversals are not always successful. Rates of reversal success have been reported between 50 to 70%, but this is only meaning that the sperm is going to be back into the semen, and it does not necessarily translate into a similar success rate for pregnancy. Besides, the longer it has been since your vasectomy, the lower the chances of success with a reversal. So before having a vasectomy, review and consider all your other options. Young men should consider sperm storage. This would be a simple backup plan for some. The companies who provide the service will send what you need directly to your home. You will be able to collect the semen, specimen in the privacy of your own home, and mail them back to the company in the storage container that they provide to you. If this is an option you want to consider, do not forget the costs associated with the sperm storage and its potential later use for a pregnancy, like the need for intrauterine insemination or even IVF. Finally, have a thorough conversation with your surgeon. He or she should have a clear discussion with you about your desire. Your surgeon should put your choice in perspective in a responsible manner, given the permanence of your decision. However, he or she should be respectful at all times, without injecting any personal biases or criticism. Each individual should be able to make decisions about his or her own fertility without the pressure of anyone around. Your decision about a permanent contraceptive method, like a vasectomy, should fully consider the definitive implications of the procedure. You are the only one who can decide about your reproduction. You may take into account your current partner's opinion, a future partner, or the solicited opinion of others. But at the end of the day, it is your decision. Just make sure that 10 years down the road, when you think about your choice today, you will be able to look back and feel satisfied with the process and considerations you examine to make such a definitive decision.